All right, for 5-2, we're doing what's called a bank reconciliation report, and this is to make sure that we match our checking account with what our records are. So we're going to use the information up above, and we're going to use it just like it is stated, except like balance on bank statement. This one says bank statement balance. That's the only difference. So balance, we're going to first, let's do the left side. So we need to find out the balance on the check stub. So if you look up top here, we have a check stub number 309. And it is for $2,822. Then we need to see if we have any bank charges, and it actually tells us that we're going to subtract it. Well, we have a bank charge for $20 down below. So we're going to put in, we have a service charge for $20. We will total up all. If we had multiple surcharges, we would total those up. We only have one, so we're just going to put in 20. Then we would subtract that, because really nice, it says deduct over here. And we'll subtract that, and that is how much our bank is recording us having. Over here on the right is what we have for checks that are not cashed yet or whatever still needs to happen. So balance on bank statement, this is what our actual bank has record of. We're going to right up here, balance on check, bank statement. And then the one thing I always forget to do is the date up top, and it's August 29th. So make sure to do the date. Then we have outstanding checks. These are checks that have not been cashed and they've exceeded the date, which is 90 days. So we need to make sure that that money now goes back into your account. And we have one of those checks for $300. We're totaling out our outstanding checks. So we only have one, which is $300. Now we need a subtotal. So we'll take our balance on the statement and add in our total outstanding deposit. Now the next part is deducting outstanding checks. So up here we have two outstanding checks, 306 and 308 for $140. So 306 for $140 and 308 for $70. We will total up our outstanding checks. And this one, it even helps us out. We're going to deduct from our subtotal. So this is a bank reconciliation report. In the end, your adjusting sub balance should equal your adjusted bank balance. So these two should equal. Now, down below, we're going to record on check stub number 309. It tells us what we want to do up top here. 309. We're going to put in what our check stub balance brought forward was. We didn't have a deposit, so we're just going to drop that down. If there's any other, which we do have a service charge of $20. We put that right into the notes. We're going to put $20, subtract it for our next subtotal. Now we're not going to put anything for the amount of the check because we have not written a check yet. So this is just to make sure that our information's up to date. The last step we need to do is record the service charge that happened. So this happened on August 29th. We're going to put it in a miscellaneous. Hopefully we don't have too many expenses. So we're just going miscellaneous expenses, and we don't have too many service charges. So that's why it goes into miscellaneous. And 77 up top right here, it says 77. and it was for $20. And then we credit to cash for $20. And that is chapter 5.2. If you need any help, ask your teacher.